Chapter 40 of The Adventures of Puss in Boots, Jr. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The Adventures of Puss in Boots, Jr. by David Cory. Puss helps a little boy who is in trouble. The town of Banbury Cross was very pretty, situated at the corner of two crossroads, close to a sparkling river over which ran a bridge. As Puss Jr. on his good gray horse, whose feet went rackety-rackety, rackety-tack over the broad planking, drew rein at the farther end, a small boy who stood by the side of a pretty little pony began to sing. I had a little pony, his name was Dapple Gray. I lent him to a lady to ride a mile away. She whipped him, she lashed him, she rode him through the mire. I would not lend my pony now for all the lady's hire. Neither would I, said Puss. The little boy opened his eyes very wide. They were blue as the skies overhead and were full of tears. She whipped him, she lashed him, continued the boy. I'll never again lend my pony to anybody. I wouldn't lend my good gray horse, said Puss, for one never knows whether a person is kind to animals or not. I never thought a lady would hurt my pony, sobbed the boy. Just look at him. He's all covered with mud. So he is, said Puss consolingly, but never mind, a good washing will fix him up. But my father will be angry, said the boy. He doesn't like to wash my pony, and I'm too little. Let's take your pony down to the river bank, Puss suggested. We'll find a shallow spot and wash him off. Perhaps we can ride him a little way into the water. That would help. Tying his good gray horse to a post near by, Puss led the pony down the bank to the river, the little boy following. Do you want to ride him in, asked Puss, or shall I? You do it, said the little boy. I'm afraid. So Puss jumped on the pony's back and gently urged him into the river. After going out some distance he stopped, for the water was almost up to his boots. I guess I can wash him now, cried Puss, and leaning over, first on one side and then on the other, he splashed up the water and scrubbed off the mud and dirt until the pony was as clean as a whistle. Now, exclaimed Puss, he looks like himself again. The pony seemed quite relieved also, for after gaining the bank he neighed and kicked up his heels in a delighted manner. He looks better than ever, said the little boy. He was really quite dusty before I lent him to the lady. Yes, he's in fine shape, said Puss. I must now leave you, for I am on a long journey. Thank you, said the boy. A pleasant journey to you, my good Sir Cat. How our little hero, Puss in Boots, Jr., at last finds his famous father, Puss in Boots, at the castle of my Lord of Carabas, will be told in further adventures of Puss in Boots, Jr. End of Chapter 40. Recording by Nan Dodge. End of The Adventures of Puss in Boots, Jr. by David Cory.